Tubers out there. We're working on my 2007 Toyota Prius, changing the spark plugs. It's actually pretty easy. The dealership wants around $200, and if you have any kind of mechanical skills, you can do it at home for under $25 if you've got the appropriate tools. So you can see here's the 4 spark plug holes right there. We've got our, I'll show you one right here. Here's the resistor, I think is what they call it, and then the plugs basically just slide up in there in the hole down in the top of the engine there. So not a whole lot of tools needed. I've got a 5/8 inch wrench deep well socket and a 10 millimeter socket and a pair of grippies to get those spark plugs in and out. So that's kind of what I used. That's about it, and some anti-seize here that I've got. That's really all the tools you need. Basically, it's pretty quick and easy. Basically, we're going to just take off these different, there's 4 of them, 1, 2, and you can see I've already removed that one right there, and then the resistor's out there. And then there's 2 more 10 millimeter screws you're going to take off. This one back here and this one right here, and just allows this part to move so you can get that resistor out. The other thing I took off was this relay box there. I just put it back in there, and again, it's just 2 10 millimeter bolts that you have to take off, and I just kind of put it out here out of the side. And so that's all you have to do. Basically, you're just going to pull these things out, and you can see I've already got the bolt off of this one, so just wiggle it a little bit, and there you go. It just pops loose, and there you go. Then you just got to come over here, unclip that, and that's half the battle. Then just get in here with your 5/8 inch socket. Pardon, terrible video here, but that's alright. Just get in there, and away you go. So I'm going to pause it right now, take that other one out, and be right back with you. Alright, so I'm back. I finished loosening that, so now it's just finger tight, so the spark plug's down in the hole and it's loose. So now we just got to remove this guy, and I'm going to grab my extendo fingers here and just reach down the hole. There we go. Grab that out. Sorry, it's a lot easier when you're not holding the camera. Alright guys, we're back. I loosened the spark plug, and I just reached down there with my grippy fingers, and there we go. Bring it right back out. Now I just went down to my local auto parts store, got some of these Bosch plugs. 2-pack was $11, so I'm just going to open them up, throw a little of the anti-seize, and then I'll just reverse the process. I'll use the grippy fingers to put it back in the hole, and then I'll just finger tighten it with the 5/8 inch socket. Again, you want to make sure that you don't cross thread those. That would be problematic to say nonetheless. So I'll throw a little grease on there, finger tighten them down, making sure I don't cross thread them, and then the manufacturer recommends 21 foot-pounds. So I don't have a torque wrench. Well, I do. I'm just too lazy to get it out. I'm just going to get them kind of hand tight, and that'll be pretty close. All right, let's go ahead and put those back in. We'll be right back. All right, so here we are. I put some anti-seize on there. There you go, if you can see that. And I'm just going to work it back into the hole. Just gently set it in there, release it. And then I'll come over here, get that 5/8 inch socket. And then, again, being very careful not to cross-thread it there. Just going to get it started. Oh, didn't quite get it there. There we go. If there's any resistance, then it's probably cross-threaded, so you want to bring it out and make sure it's seated properly in that hole. So, there we go. It looks like it caught. Yeah. Going in nice and smooth. So... Alright, I'm going to go get the ratchet portion and tighten this down. Be right back one more time. Alright, we're back one last time. So I lied, guys. 2 things. One, I went and got my torque wrench. I couldn't help myself. And notice I'm just going to put this guy right back in there like that. And you notice I actually didn't unclip this part. So for the first 3, you don't need to unclip it. This 4th one over here, furthest to the driver's side of the car, that one you're going to have to unclip. But I was able to not unclip this one, or that one. So just push it back in. You'll feel it seat, that little rubber. You'll feel this rubber part right here on the tip of the resistor seat on the head of the on the head. And then basically here's that bolt, and we're just going to put that right back in. So there we go, and then just tighten those down. So pretty easy job. Now I just got to finish it all up. And again, it'll take you maybe about an hour, a little bit quicker. I started with this one first just to kind of give it a test run because it's the easiest one to access the most clearance. And the one on the far right, the driver's side, is the most difficult one. So I kind of did this one first, this one second, and then I removed that one. I haven't put it back yet because it makes a little bit better video for you guys on this one. But an easy job on a 2007 Toyota Prius. Hope this helps.